I've spoken about the media bias against Jeremy Corbyn and the left in general, and in favour of the right. This gentleman started saying that. This gentleman said that there's actually we moved forward to the left in our society, and I said that's not what's happening. We're generally in a very pro-business, pro-market society, and that's undemocratic. I think that's undemocratic. Do you want to get up and speak? Come on, get up and speak.
Okay, guys, generally, right, throughout the 60s, our society has gone towards more to the left. Now, you may disagree with that, socially and economically, but generally, in terms of social policies, we've moved towards the left. Like, we've moved forward to, you know, sexual liberation, equality and stuff. We've moved more towards to the left here. And generally, in the UK, there is no such thing as a Conservative Party anymore. There is in terms for an economic Conservative Party, but when it comes to social issues, a Conservative can't say they're against women not having the right to vote, they can't say they're against homosexuality, they can't push in like traditional Christian values. They're not allowed to have that in the UK because it's now considered hate speech. And generally, like the place where I live, in Birmingham, used to be a very kind of working class, traditional part of the UK. But now, since after the 70s, it's gone more to a more left-lenient position area. And generally, where I've seen everywhere in the West, I'm judging everyone here, but I'm assuming that no one here in this room has got tribal views. Like, you know, proper old tribal views that we used to have as, you know, old societies. If you go somewhere outside of the world, outside of the West, they still have their tribal views. They're still very patriotic to their nation. They still treat women like a lower class than themselves. They still have, you know.
Patriotism isn't tribalism.
Yeah, I agree with that guy.
Yeah. But what I mean with tribalism is that we've kind of lost it here in the West. We don't have it anymore.
Yeah, I agree with them.
Tell people on the street you care about them in some small way, some token gesture, just so they know someone in the world has realised they exist, has realised they matter, has realised that they mean something. Because we are a collective. We are a group, we are a species, and we stand on the strength of one another. We stand on each other's shoulders. And as soon as we let one person drop, we all fall. And as soon as we fall, we go down onto the base layer, we become animals.
Years of history and now it's in place, you know. We're here for freedom of speech, nothing else, my friend.
Hi, Jan.
How's it going, mate? You're right.
How you good, man?
Yeah, good. Take care, mate.
I'll speak to you later, yeah?
Who's this? Who's this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Enough! Stop it! Stop it! Stop! You're a man! Back!
Stop! 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 Hey, stop! Stop!
Guys, calm. Yeah?
Stand back!
They will not stop free speech!
Stop, please! Fucking stand back, guys, come on, stand back. Stand back! Peter, stand back! Stand back! Get back! You don't assault the press! You don't assault the press! Stand back there! Stop! He pushed me in the face one more fucking time! Come on, push me back, you cunt! Push me back one more fucking time! You fucking cunt! You pig cunt! You fucking pig cunt! Turn around and meet now! BBC, love it! Take him away! Come on, guys! BBC! Come on. Everyone, move back. Move back. Thank you very much. Let's go. All right, now, yes. Back. Let's go. Go. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. And you should be forced steps. You should be forced steps. I don't want to see any Muslim here. Because believe me, if any Muslim, if there's going to be any violence today, there's going to be any Muslim that comes. Just wait, we're going to talk. 4 steps. Yes, not you, though. All right? No, not you. Ahmed, I'm going to give a few words, inshallah. Go for it. Thank you. Yeah. Brothers, assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. My brothers, listen carefully. Yes. There was not a time in history that anything good came out of this organization. We are here in Speaker's Corner 150 years, giving da'wah. Past. And we proved to ourselves, you lot, get out of his alive! Come on in! I've been speaking here for 30 years. You've been fucking killing people! You're a traitor! You believe in killing people, High Coach? You're a traitor and a pedophile! What? Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy Robinson! Oh, Robinson! Oh, Tommy! Fuck off! Tommy!
Here, cause trouble, nothing else. Just let him out. Boys, everyone, please clear a path for this geezer.
Come on, let him out. He's entitled to have his say.
That's right. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
I want to hear what Tommy says. I also want to hear what he says. All right, that's what it's about.
That was a speech by Martin Selner. The message to the Home Office, to the police, to the security services. You may stop the speaker. Today proved you will not stop the speech.
Shut the door! Shut the door! Shut the door!
We won! We won! Free speech! We won!
Thank you. It was the victory for freedom of speech. Yeah? Thank you. Trust me, this is what we are all here for every single Sunday in Speaker's Corner. We're here for freedom of speech, you know, having the ability to actually examine and critique ideas, see whether they actually stand up to the test of reason, and if they don't, they should be refuted, and after being refuted, they should be ridiculed and condemned. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Tell me what your name is and what you're doing here today.
My name is Jonaya English, and I'm here basically to support free speech and to do my own little bit of reporting on it, really, because I don't feel that these kinds of events and speakers are portrayed fairly in the media. So I just try to show the alternative side of it and the alternative side of these people, that they're not all foul racist, as I believe they're often portrayed to be in the mainstream media.
So can you just tell me a little bit about your work and what you do?
Well, I usually, for the most part, go around the UK live streaming events, and I just do interviews, and they're very politically focused and politically orientated. So I'll go to right-wing events and just interview people, really, and ask them why they're there. Like I say, just to show that not everyone who goes is a, you know, Sikh Highland white supremacist.
And what did you think about today?
I thought it was really good. The numbers were even bigger than what I expected. I knew it was going to be a big event, but I didn't think it would be this good. And again, I think there was a little bit of fighting from what I've heard of different people, and the police put a cordon on. But for the most part, everyone was fine. Good vibe, good people. I think that free speech is having the right to say absolutely whatever you want. And hate speech is free speech. So if somebody wants to say something terrible, as long as they're not targeting and harassing a person, they should have the right to say it. Whether it's deemed racist, homophobic, you should have the right to say it. That is free speech. If you're going to say that somebody can't say something because it's hate speech, then we do not have free speech. That is not what free speech is.
Is there anything else you want to say? Any message?
Just really that I would like people to, even if they don't hold these views, just come along to the events. Even with Antifa, people should always have debate and dialogue and just speak to different kinds of people, because I feel like politics has gone in a direction where it's just whoever shouts the loudest is the one who gets heard and the one who gains power. We're no longer debating to find a happy medium. So that would be my message to people: just go into things with an open mind and try and understand your opponents.
Okay, where can people find you?
On Twitter at Sergeant Frisky, on Instagram at Jonaya English, and my YouTube channel is also Jonaya English.
Excellent, thank you very much.
our privilege, our right to free speech, and to think what he's like. Sorry, my hands are is being snatched from my hands. There is electricity in the air, and something is changing. The ordinary people of the UK are here protesting. The middle class are waking up. The pushback has begun. We must stand united in the face of tyranny. Shut up. And government, reach out. We must be the society we want to create. If you care about freedom, about democracy, about ideas, piss off. About democracy, about ideas, stand with me for the fairness and freedom. Stand up to what is right and ban the burqa. With pride.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Defend our right to speech.
Don't know what you're talking about.
People who come here to talk about
Don't know what you're talking about.
Threats to their life and violent attacks. Our identity, part of being British, is freedom of speech. One of the fundamental things we must protect.
Are you Muslim?
No, I'm not.
So why are you dressed like a Muslim?
Because I can wear whatever I like.
What are you talking about?
This is a free country.
What are you talking about?
I can wear whatever I like.
What are you talking about?
Why don't you listen to me?
You're talking about ignorance.
Why don't you listen to me?
Just
listen to me.
Are you pro-free speech or not?
Oh, she's talking rubbish.
Yes or no? Are you
talking
pro-free?
rubbish.
Are you pro-free speech?
Talking rubbish.
It doesn't matter. Are you
She's talking lies.
Are you
lies.
pro-free speech or not? Yes or no? Are you
now that is under attack.
free speech or against
Martin
free
Solomon
speech?
was invited to give a speech.
You're against free speech.
Okay. So, what's your name and what are you doing here today?
My name's John, and I'm here to stand up for free speech ostensibly, and would attend at a few other issues, obviously, that surround this issue.
And what did you think of today?
I thought it was necessary, it was absolutely essential. I wish we could have heard Tommy speak. I wish he'd had some kind of PA system. And I wish he would have been more, but maybe elevated, maybe at a rostrum of some description. But the very fact he was here is really significant, and it had to happen. It most definitely had to happen in view of what happened to Martin Sellner and Brittany Pettibone last week. It absolutely had to happen, and I'm glad it did.
Cool. What do you think about free speech?
Without free speech, we're doomed, and that is the first step. I've never read 1984, and I know very little about George Orwell, but any fool can see you start eroding free speech, and that is the first step on a very slippery slope.
Is there anything else you want to say about today?
I was glad there was no overt violence. I'm very glad of that. And I do hope the right-wing, or the left-wing media, are going to give this the coverage it deserves, though they won't. And I'm glad I had to attend. And I know people that had to attend simply because of their conscience. We have to stand up for free speech. If we lose that, we deserve the government we get.
What do you think about Antifa?
Antifa, they're a group of people that do not know what they're doing. They don't know what they stand for. They're all middle class. They don't suffer. They don't suffer like the working class kids and the working class people in this country. They live in enclaves. They don't live in the inner cities. They don't have to bother with the NHS by and large. It's private education. They don't come into contact with the everyday difficulties of the ordinary Brit. Labour don't stand for us anymore. The Conservatives don't stand for us anymore. We need a new kind of government. We don't need another Labour government, another Conservative government. We need a new kind of government, and we need it urgently.
Anything else you want to say?
Yes, I do. I want to say to Dominic Raab, my local MP for Walton and Esher, when I confronted you last week about what you think about the punishments of any police officers or councillors involved in these, God knows how many paedophile outrages are happening around the country for 40 years, you said you thought it was very low down on the totem pole, very low on the scale of what needs to be done to address this problem. Well, most of the people here would say they don't think the same. These people need to be punished, and they need to be punished now.
Islamic grooming gang?
No, I'm not. I'm here against censorship, against Islamic grooming gangs, and against the British government that is owned, echo, by certain people that want to make us warmongers. However, they have presented zero evidence to the British public.
So what do you think of the big police presence in Hyde Park today?
The big police presence is expected and to an extent necessary, considering the fact that Antifa are violent, intimidating thugs that are owned by echo Soros. George Soros owns Antifa. Again, George Soros owns Antifa.
Do you really think the police are sent here to deal with
absolutely. It is necessary for the police to be here because a week or, I believe it was last Sunday, and 9 Antifa went and banged / fought with Tommy Robinson and his camera woman. And I believe prior to that, someone got a chipped tooth when they got assaulted by another group of 10 Antifa members. We have means to find you. Know that you are not safe. Never, not now, not particularly good cameras filming your faces. The moment that those pathetic little mask slips, you usually run away like cowardly dogs with your tails behind your legs. That won't save you. Please turn up. Please turn up. It makes my job ever so much more fun. That is all. Just an address to Antifa.
Any final words to Antifa or anyone else?
Yes, certainly. Fiat ruat justitia caelum. May justice be done, though the heavens may fall, as well as satis mentibus obvia, sufficient minds meet, and may all the poisons that lurk in the mud hatch out. My name is Alexander Sangmore. Over and out.